Hi, I'm Julian from the AMOS IDunion team, and today I have the honor to demo you our project we were working on in the summer semester 2022. We are a team of 7, and together with our industry partner Siemens, we were working on the IDunion blockchain dashboard project. What is IDunion in general? So IDunion is an ecosystem for the identity self-management with a ledger, wallet, and consensus protocol. So basically allowing buyers, for example, to verify their age in an online shop by using the IDunion blockchain. So the overall goal, so we had basically 2 goals, which were also our requirements, were to implement first a UI-less metrics engine, and second, to visualize the data we monitored from the IDunion blockchain in a dashboard by using Grafana. So when looking at the overview of our architecture, we have on the one side the IDunion network consisting out of different nodes, and then we use the library Hyperledger Indy to monitor the network and then visualized the data by using Grafana, which was stored before in a Prometheus database connecting the metrics engine and the dashboard. So to monitor or to demo our working end product, we simply need to clone our repository, but to speed things up, I already did this, so I will quickly jump into the code folder of our repository, and first I will run the UI-less metrics engine by using the Python script called fetch status prometheus.py. Here we also included a helper flag, which allows us to look at the different flags we can set, and as we want, for the demo, we want to monitor one of the publicly available networks, here the British Columbia Test Network, so we set the flag of net to British Columbia Test Network, and we also need to use a seed. A seed is kind of a password which allows us to monitor or to log in into the data of the network. And here we can already see we get a JSON format of the data, but as we want to work with a Prometheus database, we can also convert this data from the network, here in this case the British Columbia Test Network, into a Prometheus format. Now to the second part of the project, which was to set up a blockchain dashboard. We wrote a shell file called setup script in order to set up our environment and also the dashboard. So again, we have the help flag, which shows us the optional arguments. We use -d to set up the Docker environment, and as we are dealing with data which we got from the industry partner, a JSON file, we also need to specify the local file, the local JSON file. And now if we run this, we can already see that things get fired up. So here Grafana already leads us to the page of our blockchain dashboard where we can visualize or have a look at all the important metrics like uptime, consensus status, current timestamp, and so allowing also the engineers to have a quick look if something is going wrong in the dashboard and if they need to take actions. Another goal was also to create different teams, because based on the team, depending on if you're in the management team or in the engineering team, you should see different dashboards. So for example, David is part of the management team, and he shouldn't have access to the in-depth details of the network because they might not be of importance to him. So he will be more interested in the transactions and requests. So what is going on in the network? Is it really used, as running such a network costs quite some pennies, especially with the 24/7 maintenance. And one last thing, also important for for the engineering team was that they should be notified if something is going on in the network. So for example, if the resilience dropped, and here we also created some contact points. So for example, they can be easily be notified by using Teams, and we can also quickly test this. And so for example, if we now send here the test notification, we are able to see here the test alert which fired, and this then also applies if the resilience drops in our network.